Well, it is the Shen, and that's going to be what KT lock away here, so a lot of pick CC. There it is, the flash from Score as well, lands the Cocoon, and MARIN should be falling down. The repel comes in, but SMEB's got enough and grabs the first blood. KT off to a great start.
He uses flash as well as MARIN doesn't live, not enough healing from the Happy Hour passive. Now Graves will feel pressure to make something happen in bot lane.
Well, DEFT immediately flashes out of the way of that one. Deadly Flourish, not as deadly when it misses. I like that. Always a Lilac Wars fan, was I. There's the explosive cast SMEB. Shadow dashes his way out, but is this going to be enough here as the flash is used? Not actually going to go for the big flash. Goes for the safety flashes. Spirit flashes over. Score shows himself at exactly the right time.
Them being denied is probably pretty damn important given how these mid-game team fights expected to play out as bot lane.
Yeah, Stand United actually coming in as well. They're going for the dive. KRAMER does get taunted. Fantastic Cocoon. Threads its way forward and Score. He's able to lock that one up. TUSIN dies as well. It's a double kill for the Elise. Mata with the beautiful bait timing as Spirit comes in, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Great lane control by DEFT and Mata, who haven't necessarily been as massive superstars as we'd have expected. As MARIN does steal away the red.
Yep, so that extra healing's going to be helpful, but Score gets the flash Cocoon. MARIN, oh, he flashes, but in goes Score. The repel's there, and unfortunately not going to be enough. Chaos Storm comes around. Score closes the gap, but that Chaos Storm is going to be enough here. The flash comes down. Pawn wants to flash the wall, is going to do so. There's the Shockwave, and he's going to die at the same time. SMEB says, well, I'll taunt him, but you can have that kill, buddy. It's on me.
And MARIN doesn't use the explosive cask earlier to just try and disengage the Elise. New flash was up and it would be flashed. But with full information, the advantage was still there for KT as bot lane.
Yeah, there's the flash from TUSIN. Oh my goodness, that was the Mad Life Zyra play as DEFT is going to die. Spirit grabs the kill. FREECS not with a minion wave. Mata turns up a little bit late.
SMEB has ultimate again.
There's a long way to walk here at the same time, so Pawn is going to turn up, grab himself a minion wave, and there's the Stand United, so it's two people coming in. KRAMER in trouble, and is going to be SMEB that grabs that kill. Pawn may have to sacrifice himself. Oh, Willie, as Mata comes in with the shield, but it's not enough. The exhaust comes down. Spirit will die in the end, but SMEB still putting the pressure on TUSIN. No way that he can get out of it. And KT's steamroll on the bottom side.
KT are just playing the map better than AFREECA can. That's a concern, given that we expect AFREECA to do things early, as KURO's going to take a nice little trade of damage.
Yep, SMEB actually going to flash in front of him as well. They want to get this kill. The Cocoon going to be narrowly avoided from KURO. That saves his life. Beautiful sidestep.
Seems like Ghostblade, most likely one, is watching MARIN.
Nice sombrero there from Pawn, but the explosive cast is going to bring him back out from underneath that turret. Oh god, the collateral damage.
Elegant.
Bunch of work, but yeah, a little bit late on the arrow. As KRAMER and TUSIN we're going to try and grab a turret, and they do so. Top side of the map. MARIN will cop an arrow to the face. There's the Shockwave as well. A lot of CC to be brought down from KT, but Spirit's found his way into the back line. Score grabs that first kill onto KURO, so that is a lot of the wave clear gone. A lot of AoE damage as well as MARIN looking to finish that one up. Oh my god, SMEB, so much damage there as well. Outer turret falls. It's going to be DEFT that grabs the last hit onto that one, and the inner turret should follow suit as well. Massive minion wave here. Moving up as SMEB may want to try and get himself out of the way towards the bottom side, but he's securing a Herald for his team.
He's traded for a turret. SMEB's life also would be lovely. No flash on SMEB, but he's very tanky.
He's soaking a Chaos Storm, soaking everything as Spirit. He doesn't want to be tanking that turret, but is going to be able to pick up that kill. MARIN going to do the same thing. Top lane is dead all over the map.
And they just trade off. Don't even bother to kill the Rift Herald because they're going to take an inner turret and trade for an outer turret.
Yeah. Possibly even more as well, as these minions are still relatively healthy. Curtain Call to try and stop them. But DEFT, does he want to throw out an arrow? No, he doesn't actually have that one available.
Not necessary, Atlas. He doesn't have enough damage behind this Curtain Call to be respected.
Oh,
KURO!
He gets Cocooned and Shockwaved and destroyed here from Score, who's now inside the enemy base at 19 minutes. Repel gets him out. He takes the Plant Express. All just working out here for KT.
In.
What is this? Flashes after him, gets the last auto in. This is the inhibitor turret definitely falling down. DEFT completely out of mana, but uses everything that he has to grab everything from AFREECA.
And the fun thing is, this is not actually the quintessential Score build. Famously, Score was a tank Elise player. As we'll hold that thought.
Yeah, DEFT may be caught out here as the Chaos Storm's going to burn him down. KURO does grab that kill, but AFREECA freaks are melting. My god, that was a lot of damage. It is a trade. It is going to be support for AD carry, but without DEFT there, that is bad news and a little bit of a misstep.
Graves damage while you're at it and be in the front line.
Well, Bond's actually forced to flash away here as there's a Stand United. Spirit flashing so aggressively. Not going to find too much more there as the curtain call comes down. TUSIN grabs it with the Stranglethorns. Now SMEB finds himself on his own. AFREECA Freaks looking to try and make this a 2-for-0 as DEFT throws some arrows over the side. Score's going to turn up. KRAMER grabs the kill with the deadly flourish. And Score is now here, but KT turn up a little bit too late. Now just aiming for all of that vision. SMEB split pushing on the bottom side, has his teleport, has his Stand United.
One aggressive ward for MARIN, he pings it. He's gonna go for it. Big TP play coming.
Yeah, looking to try and get in there, but there's the arrow, lands onto Spirit. Looks like KT are gonna try and turn this one around, but MARIN might get himself in exactly the right position. Massive body slam, and MARIN has been able to secure it. Mata will fall next. AFREECA Freaks demolish KT. It's a double kill for Spirit, and this one's gotta be the Baron.
Yeah, Pawn Court coming in, had to be a teleport from SMEB because the Stand United once again wasn't enough of a shield. They turn onto Baron, it's still slow. Elise is alive, but is gonna look for the contest. How did all these things happen in a row to make it a line ball game? And now we see another opening up, for now just zoning.
Yeah, arrow's not gonna land onto KRAMER, so he can keep shooting here. Score has his Guardian Angel done. MARIN actually looking to try and secure this as, oh my goodness, Pawn gets knocked back! The Orianna's not gonna get anything done! It's TUSIN that grabs the kill! And AFREECA Freaks, how do they find these picks exactly when they need to? This inhibitor turret could go down, and KT could find themselves on the ropes!
3 fights in a row for AFREECA. More picks would be the game, so KT needs to be defensive. Still hard for AFREECA to take this inhibitor, even 5v4.
28 seconds on the clock here for Pawn. Still a lot of time for AFREECA Freaks to work with, but those health bars are going lower. Not a massive amount of poke damage to come out of KT, and they are pressured away from the inhibitor. Top lane going down. KT setting themselves up the battle lines. This Ocean Drake.
Note they are fighting for an Ocean Drake with no vision.
Pawn has been caught out, lands the first of the curtain call bullets as MARIN gets himself in the right position. There's the flash body slam, gets DEFT over to the side, and now KT have been broken apart for MARIN, the first one to fall down. The Ocean Drake is going to go over to AFREECA, but I don't know whether that's going to be the problem here as AFREECA have lost their tank, and KT have managed to find the team fight. Oh my goodness, there's the wombo combo onto KURO. Nice redemption, keeps him alive for now. KT not with that many buttons left to try and hold this one, but look at this. Super creep smacking down the base of KT.
No QSSs at all, no cleanses either from AFREECA.
Oh, the arrow is going to land onto Spirit. We'll see whether they can actually get there. SMEB does manage to get the taunt, but Spirit gets himself out of the way. SMEB tanking up most of these shots as the teleport's coming in from MARIN. He's going to have his way in here as Score's trying to play off to the side. There's MARIN, caught out a little bit here. But he's very, very tanky. Can he get away in time? Oh my goodness, the Drunken Rage is silly.
They reverse sides here. KT will get a redemption off though.
Yep, a lot of health back. Grasping Roots going to be held onto here by TUSIN. Can possibly lock down some members of KT. They don't want to stack up though. There's so much AoE on the side of AFREECA. The Master Architect, Mata, dropping the ball a little bit when it comes to that bottom lane, but they've got a super creep wave on the top side of the map. SMEB once again gonna find MARIN, but the Chaos Storm's there. SMEB may actually fall down. The Chaos Storm isn't gonna be enough. No, the shield's there to help him out as DEFT tanks the first bullet. KRAMER finds Mata with that one. Has to flash out of the way. And that's gonna be the turret falling. AFREECA just with inherent pressure.
The pressure from KT is still slow pushing onto the exposed inhibitor in top, but takes so long that's not really relevant. Shen has to go back, still has Stand United that was never used in that whole engage, and FREECA still having a relatively poor Baron means they don't really have a way to punish.
Oh, MARIN. Oh, not gonna go for it as Pawn. Oh my god! Massive damage as the redemption isn't enough. Score grabs it with, I believe, a Runic Echoes, gets himself on top, and that's gonna be Spirit taken down. The double kill for the Elise. The Score, the man, is going to be able to start the fight and finish it here for KT. The explosive cast more as a celebration here, as MARIN will eventually fall down, and that's going to be Mata grabbing that kill. The teleport coming down. Are they going to try and finish the game?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the series. You'd have to think for KT. One shockwave was the thing that separated the two teams, completely destroying the health bars of two members of AFREECA. No way to stand up 2v5, even if it is the victor. Stole so hard, but because they don't have minions, they may back away, and wow, we won't actually see the end of the game, just because with no minions even close to the vicinity, safer players take Baron.
They might even just take the leash and look to take this one down themselves.
Now all AFREECA can do is hope to reset it, but they don't.
No, not going to happen. And who's going to be able to get the smite here? It is going to be Score. Locks that one down. That is 2 for 2 on the big old monsters on the map. And AFREECA, all the initiative on them. They need to be the ones. Oh, wow. Actually, Arrow just going to be thrown out there by DEFT.
Doesn't actually buy that many auto attacks onto the turret either, but the minions are helping.
Yep.
Finally broken.
Volatile Spiderling there as well. Actually needs to be respected with this build from Score. Inhibitor taking a lot of damage, and it will be KT grabbing that one. FREECS are going to concede as now the middle turret looking to be the next one to fall down. KT playing this one certainly by the book. As a FREECS, they can't wait too much longer to try and start this last team fight.
Arrow still on cooldown for a little bit, but they're conceding 3 inhibitors. Our FREECS.
MARIN still taking so much damage. There's the flash as MARIN gets Shockwave back. They're looking for it right now. SMEB gets himself in there. Good redemption is going to at least keep a FREECS somewhat alive, but they've lost their big Gragas in the front line. Now it's looking like they're going to lose their base as KT, after the statement that they made in game number 2 and in the early stages of game number 3, have been able to pull this series back and pick up the win over the FREECS. Finally, the KT that we were expecting, and some smiles on their faces.
Celebrations are for 3rd spot. That's what they secure here.